YouTube, what's going on, man? In today's video, we are going to teach you how to change your blade on your Wahl detailer with the T-wide blade that it comes with. I'll leave the link in the description in case you guys also need to replace it, so then you can follow the instructions in this video. So what had happened was I dropped the detailer one day, and now the blade's kind of broken, and instead of buying a whole new trimmer, we're just going to replace the blade. Way more cost efficient, makes more sense. So if this ever happens to you, do not go buy another trimmer, just change the blade. Life hack, this will really help you guys because we're going to take the blade off to change it, so we might as well clean it as well as we can. So obviously, if I didn't mention before, you're going to need a screwdriver. Funnily enough, I'm going to use this Babeless one on my Wahl detailer. So first thing you want to do is be careful and then unscrew. Cool. And let's take that off. So we're gonna wipe away as much as we can. Don't be afraid to get in there for real, because sometimes the hair gets like lodged in there type shit. So once you clean it and you brush it, you should have it like this. The stuff's there, and time to open up the new blade. All right, so if you guys didn't believe me, this is like 4 or 5 minutes after I just finished taking the thing off so we can put the new one on. But bro, it's starting to scar up, and picture this, your forearm has like, it's stronger than the skin on your neck area and on your forehead. So if this is gonna scar up, imagine what your clients are gonna feel like. It doesn't feel good. It stings a little bit right now. I might put some aftershave on. I'm gonna chuck all these old screws away too. No disrespect to you guys. They're not, I like to put them back. I kind of dismantled this clipper, but I think I can put it back together now that I have the knowledge. But this will go on the other side. So hopefully you guys have followed me to this stage. We're at this point. Unbox the things, we have the screwdriver and we have the screws. So before we snap anything onto the actual trimmer itself, we gotta line them up. It's very easy because there's like a little crease right here and a little crease area right here. And then you just gotta get it until it connects. And do make sure that the cutting blade does not overtake the still blade, because like I said before, that will result in more cuts. The nice thing with newer companies like Babeless is they provide tools such as this, because the Babeless blades are a little bit skinnier and less thick because they're like skeletonized for the most part. They give you a zero gapping tool. Wahl, catch up, buddy. So what we have to do here, a little bit old school technique, but it still works, because for the Babeless one, you would throw it in there, zero gap it, and make sure both blades are still. For this, we can't use this. We'll have to use a more, I don't know, surface that would like act as if it did. Just kind of helps you round it off. I have my glasses on and I'm looking real tight, so I might look a little bit stupid. It's okay to even look like this. At this point right here, I can tell that this blade is not overtaking that blade. So on to the next part, and we're gonna attach it to the trimmer and test it out. So this is really easy. It might look a bit intimidating, which is why you guys are watching this video, but I got you. So pretty much there's 2 little screws in here on the inside. You wanna make sure they align with these 2, and you wanna make sure that these 2 holes align with these 2, I don't know, whatever they're called, screws. So when you do get it, you'll hear a little clicking sound, just for confirmation. Blade still. And grab one of the mini screws that you got from within the package. Be sure you don't go too hard on it, because you don't want to misalign that, because then you have to put more work and realign it. So what we're going to do here is tighten it a little bit, not all the way, because then it'll move. And then we're going to put in the other one, and then we'll tighten both of them. Cool. All right. We could use the oil they gave us, but we've already been cross-contaminating with the Babeless screwdriver. Let's get that Andis clipper oil going. Okay, moment of truth. It looks good. Damn, it looks really good. Hopefully I don't look like a moron in a couple seconds and just bleed out. But let's go for it. So now, when we go to do it, you'll still kind of see the ash line there, but there's no scarring. It's very sharp still, but it feels it'll be good. after this, I'm gonna cut Josh's hair, so I'll throw some clips in when I use this and he'll let me know. And if we need to, we'll readjust it. But that is the name of the game. You just wanna keep trying and trying until you get it right. No one gets it right on the first try. And if you did, make a YouTube channel, teach me. So yeah. So it's biting a little bit. So luckily we've done majority of the heavy lifting now. So we're just gonna unscrew them both a little bit. And then you can readjust the blade like that instead of having to take the whole thing off, which is nice. And then we will go again. But for my initial ones though, it's scarring up, bro. Can you see that on the camera now?
Yeah.
Or it's still unseeable?
No, you see like red streaks. Well, like.
Yeah, bro. Were you recording this?
Yeah.
This is from before, guys. Like, I'm telling you, just because the bumps didn't happen right away, doesn't mean that it wasn't scarring, it wasn't too sharp. In fact, when you're using new tools on your client, obviously first test on your arm and then on your neck or your face or wherever, but just because the client's not bleeding right then and there, look at their facial, not features, but their facial expressions. Yeah, their facial expressions. Like if they're like closing their eyes or if they're like, he was like, ooh, like it might burn, you know? So don't be a bozo. I'm doing it on my neck area because this is like one of the most sensitive areas you can get. And it just feels like a normal trimmer, to be honest. I can tell it's sharp, like it was really sharp lines. So that is how you change the blade on the Wahl detailer and zero gap it. If this video helped anyone, leave a like, share with a friend. If you guys want any other tutorials, leave a comment.